I've got a mate who's a builder, Zimbabwean guy. God, if I ever told him this, he'd smack me, but he's this big guy like this, right? For years, he's been saying to me, you silly little nutritionist, what do you know about living, all right? You're weird. You take vitamins, you're weird. You get into his van, his building van, you open it up, and all these wrappings fall out, right? KFC, and what's the one that goes under, Subway, yeah, all that kind of, Alistair, this is disgusting. But for years, he's been, no, I'm fine, mate, no. Bad breath, big tummy, but I'm fine. Got strength, eats like an ox. The other day, Alistair comes to me and he says, I'm not feeling so well. You know, he's younger than me. I've got, sore knees, and I've got headaches all the time, Max. I've got psoriasis. You know what psoriasis is? Yeah. I've got really itchy bum. Yeah, that's true. What do I do? And I said, Alistair, I'm not going to help you unless you make some fundamental changes to the way you eat. I said, when you build a building, do you build it out of the shittest bricks you can find on the corner that someone's dumped? Or do you buy the best bricks? Do you use the kind of mortar which you just scrape it and it falls? No, I said, you build a house out of beautiful bricks, wonderful mortar, incredible timber. This is a true story. I'm not making this up, yeah? Yeah, of course. Were you calling into, you telling me I'm a bad builder? I said, no, you're a brilliant builder, but you're a really bad person when it comes to maintaining your body. You put shit in to your body constantly, you're going to get shit out. That's the computing term. It's not my term, yeah? Shit in, shit out is a computing term. You build a house out of McDonald's or Costa. I can see the faces now, yeah? Your guilty secrets, people. What do you do when you go to work in the morning? Into Starbucks, that sugary stuff they put in. Ooh, that's lovely, isn't it? A venti latte with double cream. You're naughty. Alistair needs to accept the fact that what you put in becomes you. What you put in becomes your thoughts. If you're putting in food that is nutrient deficient, you're going to be thick as a plank. All right? So we are going to be motivated massively today, aren't we? All right? To get that aspect of our life sorted out. Are we ready for it? Yeah. Okay, now, I said there are 5 things. If we've got time and Dublin tunes out, we'll go for the 6th, okay, which is, all right, but Dublin can't be listening in. 6 things, 5 things, Dublin, 5 things that are going to really help you. We're not going to help the Irish. That are going to really help you become intellectual athletes. Now, can anyone guess what the first one is? No? You're too scared, aren't you? Sleep. Sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, you can't think. I didn't sleep well last night. Okay? My little girl's 12, is going through exams. Oh my God. She's 12. How important can the exams be? Really important, to the point where she's up half the night on her computer. Well, I didn't sleep very well. If you don't sleep, if you don't rest, you're not going to be able to think. You know what it's like when you pulled an all-nighter? Do you pull all-nighters at Deutsche Bank? Are you proud of it? Oh, we pull all-nighters. How are you the next day? You're dense. You're not thinking correctly, are you? Now, I need to sense where the room is. Who sleeps well? Okay, all right. Good. And the rest of you obviously have times when you don't. Right? Now, I want to explain something to you. If you're stressed, you're not going to sleep well. And you're like, oh, mate, that's not rocket science. But I want to explain to you the mechanism behind that, because I think it's important to understand that you can do something about it. If your partner snores, get rid of them. It's basic, all right? If they want a TV in the room, get rid of them both. If they keep their mobile phones on, well, who's going to call them? Trump? No, turn the bloody phones off. You know, you're not Theresa May. You don't have to be on DEFCON 5 constantly. Turn them off. So those are the basics, but there are fundamental biochemical endocrinological, well, that's a big word, endocrinological, Google that one, reasons for not sleeping. Now I'm going to go through probably 5 symptoms of what we call adrenal stress. And I'll explain it to you now. If a lion walks in the door, all right, what happens to me? Well, I've got all of you between me and the lion. I'm fine. I go into the fight-flight response. My adrenal glands, little glands above my kidneys here, pump out adrenaline, and I go into the fight-flight response. Perfect. Blood floods to my legs so I can run, and I can run. Blood floods to my arms so I can fight, and floods to my head so I can think. The body's bloody clever, isn't it? Yeah? It's extraordinarily clever. That's called the fight-flight response, and it is an immaculate, I love that word, an immaculate response to a stressful situation. Because what do you got to do? You've got to fight everyone else and get out of the room, right? So it's a perfect response to a life-threatening situation. It is a shitty response to opening your computer in the morning or turning on your phone and you've got 500 emails. Most of them are for Viagra, so relax. All right? You've got 500 emails. What happens to the body immediately? You go into the fight-flight response, don't you? Ready to fight. Heart's palpating. They're just emails, people. You deal with life. I did spit. You deal with life every day as though you are in a fighting and flighting situation. Now that wears the body out. What it does is it damages adrenal function. The adrenal glands, the glands that help you deal with stress, that put up this wonderful barrier around you, allowing you to deal with stress, become dysfunctional. Let me describe to you probably 5 symptoms of someone who's experiencing adrenal disorder. What are we talking about? Sleep. Come on, Max, put it together. Let's start understanding why adrenals and sleep are an issue. The 5 symptoms of what we call adrenal stress. First one is waking in the early hours of the morning between 2 and 4. Who's been there? You think, why the hell am I awake? Sweating, tossing in your sleep. You know that? Yeah, your partner goes, oh, stop it. Getting up at night to pee. All right? Not if you're pregnant or you've got a prostate problem, if you're an old, you're a chap. But getting up at night, nocturia, getting up at night to have a wee. Dry skin. Why dry skin? Well, when you're in the fight-flight response, blood leaves the skin and goes to the muscles. So you're not getting the skin fed in any way that's going to keep your skin in good shape. Digestive disturbances. Again, why? Because when you're having your ass chewed by a lion, you do not need to be digesting your latest McDonald's. All right? You need to get the blood out of your digestive tract into the areas where you can do action. So you bloat, you fart, and you lose friends. So those are the symptoms of what we call adrenal stress. But the most important from my perspective and for your perspective in terms of being intellectual athletes is the fact you don't sleep. Or your sleep, you wake up thinking, shit, I didn't sleep. There's no way that, I've had, Deutsche Bank, 4 hours. I had 4 hours sleep. Must be the caviar and the champagne. People with adrenal disorders are like an egg that's had all the stuff sucked out the middle. They look great, but there's nothing there. Very fragile, because the adrenal glands put a barrier around you, which allows you to adapt to stress. So the big things in your life you can cope with. The mortgage, Brexit. You can deal with those. It's the small things that really piss you off, right? Someone knocks you or you miss your train. It's the end of the world. You don't have the ability to adapt to stress anymore. You are defenseless against stress. Okay? So sleep is a major part of becoming that intellectual athlete, because at night, what do? You rest, you restore, you recuperate. Stop it, you dirty people. Okay? That's what you do at night. That's what rest and sleep and recuperation are all about. And detox, your body detoxes at night as well. Okay? So if you go to bed having had a 25-course meal, how are you going to sleep? Like you've had a 25-course meal. So take responsibility. Don't eat that kind of meal before you go to bed. All right?